Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Anime King 2. And today I'm gonna be giving you part 16 of What If Naruto Was Disowned by everyone. Remember to get this one to 300 likes as usual, share this to all of your friends in your social media platform, and also guys, stay in tune for the rest of the What Is coming your way. I'm gonna be posting a new episode of What If Naruto Was Given a Second Chance over on Anime King, and I'm also going to be posting a new episode of What If Naruto Became the God of Wind, so stay tuned for that, and I do hope that you guys enjoy. And remember, if you're new, to go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become a part of the Anime King family. And thank you for all of your help and your support. And also I'm going to be posting a new episode of What If Naruto Learn the Clone Secret in the beginning on this channel, so stay tuned for that as well guys. And yeah, without further ado, remember to comment down below and tell me if you're new. I'll be planning talking about all of you. So without further ado, what is we begin this new episode? Start the intro. So, the last time we left off, as Subaki found Naruto, as Naruto enhanced his blade with a star. She said that she was going to stop him, but Naruto simply teleported away, as she teleported after him, as she started to battle him. She then soon come to realize that she stood no chance, as the fox and Sapphire told her to just get close to Naruto. If she can hold him for a couple of seconds, he would do the rest. So, she flashed over there, as she managed to grab him, as Cram and negate his healing ability, as Subaki started clashing with him again. But it didn't matter. Even though his healing ability was negated, she still stood absolutely no chance. The woman that Naruto had stabbed earlier came back all bloody, as she smashed into the both of them as they fell off the cliff. She held on to Naruto as he stabbed through himself to stab her, but then he felt unbearable pain that he never felt before since he was young. Subaki was still falling as she hit her head, as Naruto ended up saving her and flashed back to the cliff, where he fell down, as he stabbed himself through his chest and the wound was not healing, as he passed out. Waking up back later, Naruto saw himself all patched up, but the wound was slowly healing, as it was Subaki. As the both of them started to talk, no matter what he did, she still cared for him, as she didn't want him to leave her. As the both of them couldn't contain themselves as they slept together one last time, before Naruto knocked Subaki out, as it was time for him to bring her back. As he arrived at the Hinata village, flashing into the house, placing Subaki down as he then flashed away after hearing Kushina came in. As he went to visit Tsunade, after Tsunade told him what was wrong with him as he didn't know how to restart his ability, something that the fox really messed with his system, more than even Kurama knew. Tsunade was with him, through and through, as he was here, the others are not, as he said that he's going on to phase 2 of the plan. Meanwhile, Orochimaru was in his room, in his hideout, until the door was blasted open as Sasuke entered. Orochimaru tried to release his white snake, but nothing was coming out. As Karin has been poisoning the entire time, yes, Karin, as she was on Sasuke's side, as Sasuke has really changed. As he went and got Sugetsu and Jugo, as his team was formed as they were ready to set out. Some time passed as Teiwaya, Hidan, and Kakazu were facing off against Yujito. The wall then bursted open as Killer Bee came in there, but the moment he came, Killer Bee was slapped on the forehead that tag by Naruto, as Yujito was also suppressed. As Naruto then went through Hansen and summoned the Gedo statue, he was different, and the process would be done smoothly, as Hidan had shattered because Kakazu had punched him while Naruto froze him, and Kakazu was really on Naruto's side. So yeah guys, it was basically as we left off. You guys can switch across the page and check it for yourself. So, what do you say we begin this new episode? Tsunade was about to get back to work when she heard Tsunade-sama. As she turned, "What is it, Shizune? You have a visitor." "A visitor?" "I was not waiting for any." Strange, as she wondered who it was. Tsunade's eyes wide when Subaki entered the room. Who the hell, she thought to herself, she forgot, as Naruto told her to think of a way to make Subaki stay in the village. Okay, I'll have to check her first and see if there's anything. What anything? She cursed. She's a goddamn Jinjulke. There can be nothing wrong with her. That, the beast inside her cannot fix. I need to... Tsunade-sama? You alright? Asked Subaki. What? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Just too much work. I see, Subaki said. So, why have you summoned me, Tsunade-sama? She asked. Well, it's for your medical checkup, said Tsunade. Subaki raised eyebrow, but my body cannot get on well because of Kyuubi. Damn, she's also clever. Still, Tsunade thought. Well, Kyuubi or not, you're still an active shinobi. Therefore, you must undergo it like everyone else. Okay, I don't have a problem with that, said Subaki. Good, now lie down on the couch and relax. Yes, said Subaki as she lay down. As Tsunade stood up and started to slowly walk to her patient, slowly, because she was thinking what must she do. Alright, ready? Yeah, said Subaki. Just as I thought, said Tsunade as he was scanning Subaki. She is a picture of health, not even one dysfunction, damn it. I'll have to think something up after all, thinks Tsunade. How about unusual influence from the Kyuubi? No, Minato would immediately ask Hyuga to look her over. Something the Byakugan cannot see. Maybe nervous system, yeah, that would work. But if she said that she's alright, Minato would just ask another medic. And that wouldn't work either. I need to... Her hand then passed over Subaki's stomach. Excuse me? Said Tsunade. What? Said Subaki confused. But Tsunade paid her no mind. Instead, she just moved her hand over Subaki's stomach once again and... Holy shit, Tsunade shouted. Holy shit, she said once again. What happened, Subaki said. Is there something wrong with me? You bet your ass there is, said Tsunade. As she got up slowly. As she walked over and pulled a bottle of sake. Close the door and get over here, said Tsunade. Okay, but can you at least tell me what caused your reaction? No, girl, said Tsunade as she drank her alcohol. How about you tell me? Tell you what? Tsunade rolled her eyes. Had any sex lately, she asked. Subaki's eyes went wide. You mean? Oh my god, she said. It seems you had. When was the last time you did that, asked Tsunade? As Subaki blushed, yesterday, she said. Tsunade looked away as she remembered something. Flashback. My dear sister is to blame for all of this, said Naruto. What? Said Tsunade, you stabbed yourself because of her? Yeah, said Naruto. End of flashback. Tsunade's jaw dropped. Tell me, it wasn't him. As Subaki closed her eyes. Oh shit. This is bad. This is really, really bad. You two are siblings. So, Tsunade-sama said Subaki tried to interrupt, but Tsunade went on with it. The abortion must take place, said Tsunade. Tsunade-sama, please, said Subaki. I will do it myself, said Tsunade. Please listen. So no one will have to know. Listen to me for a moment, Subaki shouted. What? Asked Tsunade. Have any more shocking discoveries to add? Yes, said Subaki. We are not related. What are you talking about, said Tsunade. What do you mean not related? I did the blood test myself, please. Let me explain. But first, I must ask you to not tell anyone about what I'm going to say next. No one besides myself knows this, and I wanted to stay this way. For now at least. Alright, said Tsunade. But, you must promise me not to leave the village under any circumstances. I can't promise that, said Subaki. I must. That, or I'm telling your father about your condition. Sorry kid, it has to be done. It's for your sake. As Subaki frowned. I guess I don't have a choice. Alright, Tsunade said. Tell me. Actually, I learned it 3 years ago, right after his betrayal. When I had a conversation with the Kyuubi. Flashback. It's about your brother, said Kurama. You mean Naruto, or Jin. Anyway, what about him? You are not blood related. What do you mean by that? You just said yourself that he's my brother. Yes, I thought so myself. Until some of his blood got into your system after that fight at the valley. And, said Subaki. And your blood is not even that of distant cousins. You and him are not related, said the Kyuubi. But how? Father said that we are, even Jin said that we are, even that Itachi person. Be calm, girl. I wouldn't be able to explain it myself if I didn't get a portion of my half memories along with that blood. Memories, said Subaki. Yes. When his mind was still his own. You see, when he was little, he suffered a critical amount of damage done to his body. As a result, he was dying from loss of blood. He would have surely died if not for some woman who donated her veins. And here's what I think, perhaps your blood was not matched. So my other part had to make adjustments so that he could survive. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, it's almost impossible to work with unfamiliar material. In this case was donated blood. So being in critical situation, my other part did the only thing possible. to keep himself alive. While Jin was dying, he changed his body completely. Yes, my other part did. To match the blood that he was going to receive. And his DNA was changed as well, everything. I believe that my other part changed your brother. Semi-structure. Almost completely obliterating the trace of the woman you call your mother. It's a wild guess, but I just can't see another one. Subaki went silent as she tried to digest everything. But wait, she said. Even if it's true that only erased my mother's traits, that means he still has father's DNA. Correct. He is indeed the child of Hinata and Mikase. But you are not, said Kurama, dropping a bomb on Subaki. End of the flashback. Wait, what? Wait a damn second, said Tsunade. That can't possibly be. I did the blood test myself. Really, said Subaki. What test did you do exactly? Well, I compared Minato and Jin. Well, I didn't compare you though, but it's still impossible. And you use the Harashin and you can only use it if you're Minato's. No, Subaki said. Father had to recreate it completely for my usage. Tsunade tilted her head to the side. Excuse me. But what? Subaki sighed. 3 years ago, a month before the finals of the Chunin exam, Father wanted real hard for me to use the Harashin. But no matter how hard I tried, I just couldn't use it. A week before the finals, Father had it, and he decided to recreate the Harashin just for my usage. Have you ever wondered why I always disappear in a red flash instead of yellow? I did actually, said Tsunade. But I thought it was because of some personal trait, like your hair color or something. It's not, said Subaki. Jin also disappeared in yellow and used Father Kunas as well. Damn. Well, damn, said Tsunade. Have you confronted anyone about this yet? No, I told you I didn't. Right. It's just a lot to take in. Actually, it's good that you know now. Know that I can talk to someone about it. The fact that you're a medic help as well, really? Why is that? Asked Tsunade. Because there's something I must ask you. Tell me, can a woman give birth to 2 different children from 2 different fathers at the same time? Tsunade eyebrow rose. No, that's a question. Well, I guess it's possible in theory. But in order for that to happen, both children must be conceived in a very short time, 2 days at the most. That leaves only 2 options. Either you're a godchild, or your mother loved having threesomes. Or, by some miracle, got knocked out by 2 men at the same time. Subaki closed her eyes sadly. We both know it's not anything about godchild. Indeed, said Tsunade. But, whatever happened, I'm sure she must have a good reason for. Please, Tsunade-sama, said Subaki. I just don't care about that anymore. What? How can you not care about something like that? Don't you want to know who your real parents are? Do you think that Jin cares? Said Subaki. No, he really doesn't. All he cares about is his revenge. Exactly, and all I care about is saving him from it. You should stop. There is no stopping him, said Tsunade. You're assuming wrong. I am not going to stop him from taking vengeance. I just want to show him that it's not the only thing he has. As she looked onto her stomach, and I guess I know how to do it now, she said. But what about Minato and Kushina? Father will be devastated, yes. And mother, I guess I just don't want to know the truth. And I think it's best to leave everything as it is. And you're going to bear that burden alone, asked Tsunade. Not if I can help it, said Subaki with a smirk. Meanwhile, in the unknown location. Thud. Killer Bee lifeless body fall down to the ground. Finally, said Tiyawaya, I swear it took forever. It could have been faster if not for saying, said Kakazu. Quit complaining, this is the last one that you'll ever endure, Naruto says he dispelled all of his clones. As he then lost his balance and almost fell over. But Tiyawaya quickly caught him. Hey, are you alright? Aw, you're so sweet, Naruto said. Shut up, she said, as she looked away as her cheeks were red. You shouldn't overexert yourself like that, using your clones to do the sealing. When was the last time you take a rest, she asks. I'll rest when I'm dead. Now, time to put Blank B into motion. Kakazu, you take the body and go to Kira immediately. The Mizukage is in on this, just tell her I sent you. Alright, said Kakazu, as he picked up Killer Bee's body. And what if I run into anyone? Kill them, Naruto said. Until I'm done, you're dead to the world. I see. And what about you? You never told me what you're gonna do. Naruto chuckled as he picked up the body of Yujito. Come on, Tiyawai, he said. We have a date. With the god. Meanwhile, with Sasuke. I have come to repay my debt to you, Elder Cat. I see, the older woman said, looking at the gifts that were presented to her. So, Orochimaru is dead, I presume. Sasuke smiled. You presume right. I will just need some equipment for what I'm about to do. I hope the price won't be too high. That depends on what your goal is, boy. Tell me what you're after. As Sasuke, eyes narrowed. I'm after Jin Kizaraki's head. As there was silence in the place for a while. As one of the girls beside the old woman shouted, "Quiet," the woman said. Sasuke, you can have anything that you like. Huh? Said Sugetsu, just like that? Do you have a history with him? Sasuke asked. Yes, the elder woman said. You can call that history if you wish. 1 year ago, my youngest son decided to make a name for himself. Without consulting with me or anyone for that matter, he left the compound and journeyed to search for Jin Kizaraki. And a week later, Kizaraki appeared in front of me and threw the remains of my son at my feet. Then he had the audacity to just throw my son's weakness in my face and disappear. I will do anything to see that man dead. On that we agree, Sasuke said. And I won't need many things, just basic clothes and equipment. I am confident in my skills. The elder cat looked him dead in the eye. Yes, that is exactly what my son told me in our last conversation. Be careful, Sasuke. If you can't take him down, I don't know who can. Don't worry, I will, Sasuke said. Even if it will be the last thing I do. Time skip. Akatsuki hideout. Assholes, Naruto yelled deep into the cave. Why did I have to carry this bitch all the way here, said Teiwaya, as she threw Yujito unconscious body down on the ground. Because, my dear, having her soft, firm body in my hands would have made me tense in certain areas, which in turn would have led me molesting you for the entire duration of our trip. Well, that doesn't sound so bad, said Teiwaya. Can't say it didn't cross my mind either. But we would still be at Kumo's border if I did that, and that would be bad. What's the rush? I know you want to do it as fast as possible, but you're late, a voice suddenly interrupted. As Naruto turned. Holy shit, Naruto said, look Teiwaya, it's a god. A real god. You're really starting to test my patience, Kisaraki. Where have you been? And here I thought that gods are all-knowing. Take a look down there. As Pain looked down to see Yujito's body, the Nibi Jinjuriki. That was not your target. And where is Kakato and Hidan? We brought bad news. Pain-sama said, Teiwaya. Hidan and Kakato had perished in our battle in Kumo. Our fight? Said Pain. Oh yeah, I had other things to attend to, so I told Teiwaya to stick with Hidan and Kakato for a while, said Naruto. And that proved to be a life-saving decision. Said Teiwaya. Kumo was expecting us, and they laid on an ambush. Instead of one, we got two Jinjuriki working together. Haxabi came to assist his student here. Hidan and Kakato were killed. I would have been dead as well, but I had one of Jane Harushin Kunai with me for a critical condition. Yeah, she summoned me, and together, we were not only to get her ass out of there in one piece, but we also got something as well, as you can see. Said Pain. This is troubling. With Hidan, Kakazu, Sasori, and Zetsu dead, we are down 4 members, and we still have a lot of hosts to seal. Well, how about I give you a solution then, said Jin. Well, I can at least hear it, said Pain. Okay then, did Deidara a complete assignment? He did, said Pain. He's on his way here actually. Great, so all that is remaining right now is catch Rokibai, the Nadabi, the Hatsubai, and the Kyubi. So here's what I propose. Me and Teiwaya separate and capture Rokibai and Nadabi. Then we seal them, join back together and capture the Hatsubi. And then only leave you with the Kyubi. 3 more Jinjuriki, Pain said. If you're so eager, then perhaps I should assign you the Kyubi as well. No, said Naruto. She will no doubt be heavily guarded and held tight in Konoha. Attacking it directly is beyond me. Besides, to do that and survive, you need to be, a god. Fine, said Pain in a small growl. But that comes later. First, we must seal the Nadabi. Naruto eyebrow rose. Wait, you mean right now? Yes, right now. Shit, I didn't even rest after for a seal, Naruto thought. I'm back, said a voice. Damn it, Naruto cursed as he saw Deidara with another Jinjuriki. Don't tell me we're gonna have 2 sealings in a row. You wanted to rush things. Enjoy, said Teiwaya. Meanwhile, back at Konoha Dango shop. Hey Hinata, Subaki said. You walked over. Sorry for the delay. You're late. That's not like you. Did something happen? Yeah, you can say that. Problems? Need any help? No. Thank you. Hinata shrugged. I don't enjoy gossiping. I can keep a secret. Sorry Hinata, I would have told you otherwise. But this is too personal. Okay, said Hinata. Great, so what did you ask me here for, asked Subaki. Yes, I got an interesting piece of information. And it's so interesting that I'm not even supposed to tell you anything. But I felt that this matter is, well, personal. Perhaps I shouldn't say it after all. Oh, haha, very funny, Subaki said. So what is it? Say, does the name Uchiha Sasuke ring any bells? As Subaki's face instantly lost all playfulness. Go on. Alright, apparently your old teammate has managed to outsmart Orochimaru himself. Sasuke annihilated him and fled. Reports confirm that now he's on the loose with a group of fugitives. Sasuke? That's not good. You know what he's after. You already know what he's after. Yeah, said Subaki. But you don't really think that he can take on Jin, right? Said Hinata. No, Subaki said instantly. He will fail and Jin would kill him. But I don't want that to happen. Why? If he's stupid enough to try, let him. He is. I know he is. But we were friends once. I'm not the one to stay and watch my friends die. I will... As Subaki's eyes widened. Oh my god, she said. What? Personal reason again? Said Hinata. Indeed, said Subaki. I have just realized I won't be able to do a damn thing about Sasuke. Strange. I expect you to run off immediately. Saying something like, I'll save you, Sasuke. I would if I could. But I can't leave the village for a while. And why is that? Well, it's because... She paused. It's because I make a vow, alright? I promise not to leave the village, that's why. So, can you... Oh no, said Hinata. I'm not going after him. Please, Hinata, it's the only way. Hell no, Hinata said. He's your friend. I never gave two damns about him. Besides, have you forgotten what I did back to him at the Chunin exams? If we meet, he will try to kill me, there's no doubt about that. Perhaps, Sabiki said, but I have confidence in your abilities. After all, you went toe-to-toe with me. And besides, you won't be going alone. Huh, that's questionable. A mission like that will be ranked as personal. That means if I'm allowed to go, I will only be able to take people with me who volunteers. Do you know a single person that would volunteer going after your Uchiha friend? A few, actually. Time skip, Akatsuki hideout. Wait a goddamn second, said Deidara. Goddamn, said Naruto. You just cursed a real god. Hey, aren't you gonna do something? Shut up, Pain yelled. Forget him, said Deidara as he looked back towards Pain. Even if these assholes, he pointed at Teiwaya and Jin. Even if they separate, and they get the Kyuubi, there should still be one Jinchuriki left. So why the hell am I being taken off of capturing Jinchurikis? Yeah, listen to Deidara senpai. The two of us are unbeatable, said Tobi. As much as I hate to admit it, they're very... Operative, they will be able to capture the Rokibai and the Nanabi faster than you. And what about the Hatsubi? Asked Deidara. I doubt that you'll be able to apprehend this one, the leader said. Then what the hell am I supposed to do? Perhaps you'll be interested in another thing. One of your other assignments has been busted, Deidara. Which one? Orochimaru. Apparently he has been taken out. Such a waste, Naruto said. True, said Teiwaya. Still, I wonder who did it. That asshole is always surviving. Killing him should have taken some, well, nasty and tricky planning. I don't know details, Pain said. But, I believe you all heard the name before. Sasuke Uchiha. Who? Said Naruto. Teiwaya rolled her eyes, the imbecile that he used to get Itachi. Ah, that one, said Naruto. Sorry, but I have short memory on minor sub-characters who matter the least. Teiwaya's sweat job, you could at least remember his name. For what, Naruto said. I wasn't paid to do that. Hey, now you're stealing Kakasu's line. Oh yeah, said Naruto. Well, you've been stealing Hidon's line for years. Which ones? The ones like you can kiss my ass, shitheads. Oh yeah, well you can go and do that, shithead, said Teiwaya. Oh yeah? Well then you can... Shut up, said Pain. One more word and I'll kill both of you myself. Sorry, the both of them said, as Pain glared at the both of them. Deidara, you go and find Sasuke as fast as you can, and dispose of him. With pleasure. Now, you will all shut up until the sealing is complete, or I swear to God. Hey, said Naruto, that is not something a god should say. Time skip, Konoha, Namikaze Estate. Wow, I knew I asked for all of you to come, but I never expected all of you to show up, said Sabeki in surprise. Indeed, all members of our graduation classes showed up. Even Kakashi and Anko were here as well. What are you talking about? You were always there if we needed. Of course, we'll come to your aid. Well, it's not exactly my aid, said Sabeki. But you see, I have a situation I can't handle it directly. Is this about Jin? Anko asked hopefully. I still have to kick his ass about leaving me, I mean us. No, said Sabeki. It's about a former teammate of mine. Sasuke-kun? Sakura asked in shock. Yes, he has killed Orochimaru and now he's by himself. He what? Anko yelled. How could he do that on his own? We had the information that Orochimaru was at his weakest. It was time for him to switch bodies, said Hinata. Apparently Sasuke disagreed with Orochimaru taking his. Not very surprising, Anko said. So what do you want us to do? Bring the boy back here? Yes, because if we find what he's looking for, it will be his head, said Sabeki. And he's looking for Kisaraki, I presume, said Shikamaru. Correct, said Sabiki. Are you so sure about the outcome, Sabiki? Asked Kakashi. After all, he didn't kill us when he had a chance back then. But then, it was different. Different in which way? I was there, said Sabiki. Oh, said Kakashi. Indeed, I don't think you'll be so merciful with Sasuke. Then perhaps you should come with us this time as well, said Shikamaru. I can't. That is why I call for your help. Besides, you're going after Sasuke, not Jin. Right, I agree to lead the mission, said Hinata. But since it is regarded as personal, I can only take volunteers with me. So if anyone wants out, just stand up and leave. But no one move. Okay then. Time skip. 6 days later. Akatsuki hideout. Thank God, said Pain as a Yanbai body dropped and hit the ground. Hey, why are you thanking yourself, not to ask? Because I won't have to tolerate your presence, said Pain. At least for a while. You all have your assignments dismissed. And with that his silhouette disappeared from view. As Deidara threw one of his clay figures up. Poof. As it created a massive bird. Toby, let's get going. Right away, Deidara senpai. As the masked man responded cheerfully, mixing how dangerous Naruto narrowed his eyes at him. Well, what now, said Tioya, watching them leave. What else, Naruto said, the plan seems to be working. So I guess we have 2 more to catch. Damn, that means we have to separate after all. Oh, you're missing me already? How sweet. Shut up, she said. So who am I going after? No idea, said Naruto. You don't even know who they are, said Tioya. Should I? Naruto asked. I told you, I have a bad memory for non-important people. Besides, don't you have a list? Yeah, she said she put a note over her pocket. Let's see. Utakata, some outcast from Kiri. And Fu, a girl from Taki. You're taking the girl, Naruto said immediately. What? Tioya said. But her Biju is stronger. You should. Nah. I don't want to fight a girl, Naruto said, waving his hand. I thought you didn't care about your enemy's gender. Not if I can help it, Naruto said, but damn. I wonder how that piece of shit managed to take out Orochimaru. I mean, yeah, you're right, he was an ugly homo, but he had a knack for surviving. Not only that, the asshole must be very lucky. True, Tioya said. Perhaps he managed to get Orochimaru off guard, or at that moment. Still, it's not our problem. Orochimaru is dead and Uchiha is... Boom! A massive explosion went off. You got to be kidding me, Naruto said. Right over here? What, said Tioya. You mean that Uchiha? Who else? Let's go, Naruto said. A little earlier, Sasuke's location. You can come out now. I know you're there, Sasuke said, as he stopped in front of the field. I don't sense anything, said Karen. Get a grip, Karen. We will be closing in our goal soon. Concentrate. Do you sense the enemy? There's at least 2 of them. As Karen concentrated, she was still focusing on that man. Her senses were all just mixed up. Yeah, there are 2 of them, she said, behind that tree. Sasuke threw a barrage of lightning shuriken where Karen pointed. Hey, wait a man, said as he jumped and landed right on his face. Ouch, that hurt, he said as he picked up himself. Hey, why are you throwing weapons at me, he said, as he was wearing an orange spiral mask. You would have at least warned me, you know. Sasuke ignored him and looked around. Where is the second one? Up there? As the whole group looked up and saw multiple clay figures fall down on them. Art. It's a blast, Deidara yelled a happy smile as a massive explosion went off. Huh. I never expected that it would be so easy. After all, he did kill Orochimaru. Deidara shook his head in disappointment. Such a waste of time. You talk too much. Deidara barely had the time to jump off his clay bird before it was cut in two by Sasuke's lightning spear. How the hell did you get up here? I'm not obliged to answer to you, said Sasuke as he dived down, following Deidara. Jugo, prepare to capture him. We need him alive. Oh, I'm so touched, said Deidara as he created another clay bird and jumped on top of it. Just for the record, why do you want me alive? I don't, Sasuke said. I just need you to tell me one thing. Where is Jin Kazuraki? Kazuraki, huh? What the hell do you want from him? I want to remove his head from his shoulders. Deidara started to laugh. Too bad he can't hear this. He would have laughed after you as well. Nearby, Naruto started to laugh suddenly. Shit, I can't believe that this idiot is laughed at me. Natural, said Teiwaya. Or did you expect Orochimaru to tell him the truth about his clan? Don't be ridiculous, of course not. As Naruto watched how Deidara's clay dragon fell right down its minefield. Boom, another massive explosion went off. Well, I thought that he would just give up and go away. Obviously he didn't, Naruto said, as Sasuke's team was handling Deidara. So what are you gonna do? Why should I? Naruto paused as he noticed Toby from a safe distance. Wait a second, that's what, said Teiwaya. Time to move to the second phase of the plan. What? Right now? Right here, she said. But you can't, I can, and I will, said Jin. Deidara served no purpose, and it's better if the piece of shit see my betrayal by its own eyes. There's no talking you out of it, right, said Teiwaya. No. What about Uchiha? I'll kill him as well, said Naruto. At least like that he will die with a purpose. And what about me, she asked. Proceed with the plan, get the Jinchuriki and act like nothing happened. As she sighed. Let me see at least. Go, said Naruto. She scoffed, do not end up regretting it. And with that she burst away into flames. Regret? Naruto was amused. I've been regretting my entire life, he said. Now it's time to do something about it. Back with Sasuke. Those eyes. Those damn eyes! Looking down at me, acting like you're all cool. You are nothing, Deidara. I already told you, Sasuke said, I don't care about you or your art. And if you hate so much when I look at you with my eyes, just tell me where he is and I'll be going. Deidara laughed. I don't think so. I'm going to destroy you. All of you. Toby, get the hell out of here. With that, he took a big chunk of his explosive clay and started chewing it. Be careful, Sasuke is gathering a max amount of chakra, Karen warned. Perhaps you should follow his advice and run as well, said Suigetsu, as Deidara started to spit out some clay in dangerous proportions. Is that another bomb? Keep your guard up, something is wrong, said Sasuke. Rengoku Hairei. Deidara didn't have time to move as him and his clay turned into a giant ice block. Well, what do you know? I guess this piece of trash dream has finally come true. He actually became art itself because for me, art is ice sculptures. As Naruto threw back his head and started to laugh. You finally come out of hiding, Sasuke said. Hiding? Hiding? From you? Get real, you imbecile. I even forgot that you exist. I'm hurt. I really am, Sasuke said that smirk. And here I was, thinking about you all this time, Sasuke says he gripped his blade. Living with Orochimaru must have affected you after all. I mean, I know I'm handsome and all, but to think about me for 3 years. But where are your manners, Sasuke? Why don't you introduce your little friends to me? You sure you don't remember any of them, Sasuke asks. Not really. The only thing I remember is that sword, as he pointed at Suigetsu's blade. Hey, where did you get it by the way? It cost me a fortune, Sasuke spoke instead, but it was worth it. Naruto laughed. And there you have a difference between you and me. I would have just killed that person and took the blade. Instead you bought that blade and get it and sell it to someone else. Stupid. Not quite, it gave me an ally, Sasuke said. In fact, that's where differences end. I spent 3 years of my life just to become like you and that ended miserably, said Naruto. How can you be like me if you never knew me? Sasuke, Karen whispered. I know, Sasuke said as he looked back at Naruto. Enough chatting, I will destroy you, Naruto. As he stabbed his blade into the ground. Shidori Nakashi, he said. Naruto activated Sharingan and he watched Sasuke lightning crawl towards him. He simply just stepped aside from the lightning blow. Suigetsu then appeared behind him and swung his blade to decapitate Naruto, as Naruto blocked it with his own, but he was sent sliding back a bit. Strong. I don't care what your real name is, but I guess I still owe you one for my brother, said Suigetsu. On that we agree, Naruto says he stepped back. I don't even care about your name at all. As he sliced Suigetsu into two, but he just turned into water and reformed. The hell? Naruto said, as he tilted his head. I won't be killed so easily, said Suigetsu. A pity. Still, you're... Die, said a voice. As Naruto looked up to see Jugo descending down on him. Smash! You're all just too slow, Naruto said, as he was a distance away. Think again, said the voice. As he barely had time to move, as he looked down to see Sasuke katana sticking out his chest. How? None of your business, Sasuke said. Ashamed, said Naruto as his body turned to ice and crumbled away. Damn, I knew it was too easy, said Suigetsu. So where did he go? Right over here. Karen screamed as she was forced down to the ground by Naruto simply resting his hand on her shoulder with enough strength to force her down to her knees. Sasuke, she said, in pure horror, stuttering and shaking. Oh, don't be scared. I'm always nice to girls, see? As he rubbed her cheek with the back of his palm. Anyway, that attack was just uncalled for. I wasn't done speaking and he saw Sasuke dashing towards him out of the corner of his eye as he wrapped his arm around Karen's neck. Not so fast, one wrong move, and I'll have to get over myself and snap her neck. We don't want that, do we? Sasuke hissed in anger, but he relaxed in his stance. That's better, said Naruto. Now before you start all of this crap like I'll kill you, and I want my vengeance and all that. Tell me, what is your problem with me? How? How dare you even ask something like that, Sasuke said in pure rage. After what you did to my clan, to my family. Your clan? Naruto said. Can't say anything specific about that, but let me tell you this. You can't even imagine how good it felt when I ran your brother through with my sword. Yet the feeling I felt when I saw his light fade out of his eyes were better than anything I ever felt. It was just fabulous. If you want me to get further angry, then you're just wasting my time. My hatred for you is absolute. Absolute, you say. Tell me then, what do you see with those eyes of yours, Naruto asks. What I see? Simple. You dead at my feet. Fascinating. But let me tell you something, my eyes see a completely different thing. As Naruto closed his eyes, when he opened them back again, he was wielding the Rinnegan. What are those? Sasuke asks, as he wondered what Jin did to himself. I see things differently, Sasuke, because my eyes are better than yours. Do you know what that means? Exactly. I am better than you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Uzumaki! Wait, Naruto said. Remember when I said I'm always nice to girls? Yeah? See, I kind of lied. Karen gasped as she looked down, as she saw a blade sticking right out of her stomach. Karen, Sasuke said, leap forward as he fully intended to cut Naruto in two. Naruto twisted around and kicked Sasuke right in the back, knocking him into Karen. Sasuke quickly regained his posture as he noticed Karen's position. She was fading quickly. Karen, hold on, he said. I'll take care of her, Sasuke said Jugo as he appeared beside him. You go deal with him. Very well. I'm counting on you. With that, Sasuke turned around to witness a very gruesome scene. Naruto had Suigetsu's blade right into him, pinning Suigetsu right down to the ground. We've been through this already. This will not kill me. Of course it won't, Naruto said. I just want to see your reaction to this. Shidori Nakashi, said Naruto. Suigetsu started to scream on top of his lungs. I knew that you would like it, Naruto said as he turned to Sasuke. I told you my eyes are better than yours, didn't I? Now seeing that everyone is busy as he draws his blade. No one's gonna interrupt us. What do you say we finish this with an old-fashioned death match? Sasuke draws his blade and leaped forward, clash. The both of them clashed together. I don't know what you've done to yourself, Sasuke said, trying to push him back. But I saw you bleed, you're not invincible, and as long as you stay this way, I can still kill you. Perhaps, Naruto said, but once I have all 9 Bijus, all of that is going to change. As he pushed Sasuke away from him. Fubuki. As Sasuke ducked under the strike as he tried to strike Naruto's legs off, but a platform of ice appeared out of nowhere, giving Jin a jumping hand. As he leaped over Sasuke, Sasuke winced out in pain as a deep gash went down his back. No, not yet, Sasuke says. He spin around. As Sasuke fired off some shurikens. Damn, you're stubborn, Naruto said. As he raised his hand and stopped all of his shurikens. How? Sasuke asks. Simple, Naruto says. He teleported right in front of Sasuke. I'm better than you. Slash. Sasuke cried out in pain as he received a long cut across his torso. He then collapsed down to his knees. Weak, said Naruto as he stomped into Sasuke's head, knocking him right on his back. Do you know why you're weak? That's because your goal is weak. Screw you, Sasuke said. Stupid. Want to see me dead? All you had to do was wait a little. But now. He was about to finish Sasuke off when... Hold on, Karen. Oh yeah, I almost forgot Naruto said. Karen slowly opened her eyes. Jugo, she said. But it was too late, as blood splattered all over her face. As Naruto's sword was buried through Jugo's neck. Is he dead? I can't see his face, Naruto asked, a terrified Karen. Instead of saying anything, she just screamed. Huh. Thanks, Naruto said, as he twisted his blade and swung it before Jugo's head was completely removed. Well, that just leaves you. As Naruto raised his blade, he then heard Sasuke call the jutsu, as he looked to see Sasuke fire up some flames into the sky. Talking about stupid, Naruto said, give it up, Uchiha, you're finished. Finished? Sasuke said as he smiled, ignoring the bleeding that was going on all over his body. I still have one more card left to play. Very well, even if just to amuse myself, I'll see what you got. As Naruto then looked up, what the hell? As he saw the clouds look very stormy, it was just sunny a minute ago. Now, said Sasuke, as Naruto watches the massive beast made from lightning, a lightning dragon roar down at him. This is your end, Uzumaki. Now disappear with a thunder clap. Kirin, he said, as Naruto raised his hand, almighty push. Sasuke watching utter shock as the jutsu just dispersed. Impossibly, says he fall to his knees. Nah, that was just to show the futility of your efforts. I could have simply done this. As he appeared right in front of Sasuke and kicked him right under the chin, knocking Sasuke away. But that wouldn't have been as flashy, so, have any more cards to play? Sasuke just glared up as he was breathing heavily. Well, that's a shame. Nice try, Uchiha. All in vain though, because all of your techniques are useless in front of these eyes. Besides, I can't allow myself to be killed by mere pieces of trash. Not when I'm so close to my goal. So, as he draws his blade, I guess it's time to bid you farewell. But Naruto suddenly froze. Oh, the hell? Shadow Possession Jutsu. Success, said a voice. As Naruto watched a dozen Konoha shinobis land around him. Hey Jinkon, said Anko, licking her kunai. Don't tell me you forgot about your old sensei, have you? Oh, of course not, Uncle. Seems like Konoha hasn't given up on capturing me yet. You're wrong, Hinata said. We've come for him, as she pointed at Sasuke. Oh, well, that's fine with me. Just take him and go, and, however, since we got our hands on Yusei Kakashi, we cannot miss such an opportunity. Shut your mouth, Naruto said. You know I can just leave any moment, right? Not with my jutsu activated, you can't. Wanna bet, Naruto asked a smirk, as he looked at Shikamaru. One thing though, before I leave you, I just want you to do one thing. And what is that, Hinata asked. Say hello to my father for me. Your father? Yes, said Naruto, as he vanished in a yellow flash. Everyone was silent looking at the scene, as they were shocked at what they just saw. Hinata shook her head. I'll get to that later first. Sakura, check on Sasuke. The rest of you split into group of 2 and scout the areas for possible Akatsuki bases. Time skip. At the hidden rain. What do you want? Said Pain. Nothing much, said Toby as he walked into the light. I have encountered something interesting though. Well? Kizuraki. He's the reason for our latest problems. Are you sure? I witnessed him kill Deidara, Toby said. My guess is, he was the one who killed the others as well. Not unexpected, said Pain. He was getting on my nerves anyway. I'll get rid of him. No, not just yet. Why not? Why kill him when you can let him capture all the remaining Jinchuriki for us, and then kill him? Besides, this is even better than the original plan. No, we can extract the Kyuubi from him and don't bother with Konoha. What about Teiwaya, Pain said. I haven't confirmed that she's a traitor, but if she is, we can always kill her along with Jin. Our victory now is only a matter of time. Time skip. As Utakata was currently with Hodoru. I am going with Sensei, she said, as they were confronted by an envoy from Kieri. Utakata's fate is not yet decided. If our Mizukage is not lenient with him, he will be. I don't care, said Hodoru. I'm going with Sensei. As Utakata looked over, fine, the envoy said. You may come, but sorry guys. But you're not going anywhere, said the voice. Who's there, the envoy shouted as he drew a kunai. Show yourself. Are you sure? Show yourself, the envoy said. Are you really sure? Yes, damn it, the envoy said. Stop hiding like a coward and get out here. And what if I give you 10,000 Ryu? What? The envoy said. Whoever that is, he's clearly insane, said Utakata. That's not a nice thing to say, the voice said. How about it, 10,000 Ryu? And I'll stay hidden. No, the envoy said. Alright, 20,000, what about it? You can't buy me, you scum, the envoy said. I can't sentence her, another envoy said. Stop hiding and come out. Fine, said a voice. Slash. Everyone watched as a blonde man suddenly appeared and sliced the envoy into 2 halves. Should have taken him on Naruto as he wiped the blood off his blade. Naruto then yawned as the other envoys jumped towards him. He simply waved his blade around before appearing behind all of them, as a shower of blood erupted from their chests before they collapsed dead. A one-way ticket to hell. You should have taken the money. Who are you, said Utica as he got in front of Hodoru. Who am I? Tell you what, I'll give you 10,000 Ryu and cut the crap, said Utakata. Just tell me one thing, are you here for me? Or for her? Huh? I don't even know who that is. I see, Utakata said. Hodoru, I want you to run back to the house and wait for me there. I'll be there shortly. But just run, he said. You can chill, pal. I don't really care about you, Naruto said. Am I supposed to just believe your word? Believe it or not, that's your fault. It's pretty hard, knowing your reputation, Jin, Kazaraki. Wait, so you do know me, then why did you ask? Just wanted to make sure, said Utakata. I never met you face to face after all, but I heard descriptions. Aw. Okay then, how about you come with me? And I promise not to harm your Hodoru, right? So, how about it? Sorry to disappoint you, but I have against your fake promises, Utakata said as he pulled out his weapon. A shame. Hey, what is that by the way, Naruto asked. You're about to find out. As Naruto activated Sharingan and got serious because he'd never seen a weapon like that before. But then, bubbles. What the hell? as the bubbles kept on coming towards him, as he was curious as one of them enveloped his head. Yes, the bubble was supposed to hold until he runs out of breath. But Naruto stood there, as he raised a finger and popped the bubble. What? Utakata said. My bubbles cannot be destroyed that easily. Sir disappointed, Naruto says. He raised his finger and created a small whirlwind on top of it. But have you ever heard of chakra manipulation? I'm not done yet, Utakata said. You haven't seen I have, Naruto said. You are just a complete disappointment. I had enough. Universal pull. Utakata was pulled forward as Naruto grabbed him by the throat. Lightning release, electric hole. Utakata screamed out in pain as many jolts of electricity rushed through his body. Utakata sensei, how do you scream in horror? Damn, Naruto said, as Utakata's body went limp in his hand. I should have gone after the girl, as he then turned to walk away. Wait! Please let him go, said Hororu. Of course, I can't refuse when you act so nicely, he said, a kind smile. Really? She said hopefully. Nope, he says. He turned to walk away again. Water style. Mizurafa, she said, as he fired off a water blast. As Naruto stood there as it hit him. Hey, why did you do that? No, I'm all wet, he said. As Naruto threw Utakata on the ground and walked to her slowly. Why do you care about that useless piece of shit anyway? As she stepped back and fell. He's not useless, she said. He is. He lived all his life to be a sacrifice just to my cause. Because he's weak. He's not, she said. If he's not, then how come I defeated him in less than a minute? As she stuttered. What did you want from him, Naruto said. I want to learn from him, so I could regain my clan's glory. Your clan? What clan? The Sachikumo clan, she said. Never heard of it. How many of them are still alive? Just me. You know one person does account for a clan, right? So is that why you want to be a shinobi? Yes, she said. And you also know what a shinobi is, right? Well, I'll give you a hint, Naruto said, as he pointed at the disemboweled bodies of the Kiri, Anfu. See, that is what a shinobi does. Imagine 30 more bodies, and you will get what a shinobi does. Are you okay with that, Naruto asked? Yes, she said, hesitating a bit. I will not discard my grandfather's legacy. What legacy, Naruto asked? She turned as she started to pull down her dress. And what is that, Naruto said, looking at her back. That is my clan Kinjutsu. It's what made them famous and also destroyed them. And you want to use it to regain your clan fame, right? Yes, she said. Well, if that's true, then you don't need this piece of trash to become your master. But who else would be willing to teach me, she asked. I know just a person. Here, take my hand, and I'll help you fulfill your dream. As she hesitated, but she reached up and touched his hand. As Naruto held on to Utakata and all three of them vanished in a flash of yellow. But guys, to be instant so right here, if you want the next part of this, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification to stay posted. Remember, share to all of your friends in your social media platform. And stay tuned for the rest of the What Ifs coming your way. I hope you guys enjoy each and every one of them. But for now, I'm out here. See you guys soon. Peace.